Hey everybody, this is Larry. This is day 9 of the Leetcode Day Challenge. Hit the like button, subscribe button, join me on Discord. Let me know what you think about this one. I'm about what am I about? I'm about 19 days to the marathon. Finished my workout today, so 3 tough workouts left. A lot more workout left, but 3 tough ones left. So I'm very excited about that. I ran 12 miles today or something. About 6 of it at fast speed. So I don't know, I'm always talking about how tired I am. I'm just very excited to be not tired soon. So yeah, give me some love and support. Anyway, let's take a look at today's problem. 921, minimum add to make parentheses valid. Alright, a parentheses string is valid if and only if it's empty string. A, B, where, okay. Or it could be, okay. Okay. I mean, this is just a definition of parents, and return the minimum number of moves to require make as valid. So this is again greedy because you can insert them however you like, right? And there are only 2 invalid cases. One is if you have more close parens than open, right? At any point in time. I mean, not just like at the end, but at any point in time. But in that case, you can insert an emergency left parens right before it, right? Or you could technically insert it anywhere before it, and it doesn't really change whether it's valid or not. But for the purpose of greedy, you could insert one right before. And then the other cases at the very end, if you have unclosed open parens, then now we just add the closing ones later. So yeah, I mean, I get questions about how I recognize these forms that so quickly. Honestly, some of it is experience, some of it is practice, and some of it is, yeah, I mean both, I guess. But it is just kind of going through all the cases, right? I think one way that you can do these proofs, if you will, is just by case analysis. And by case analysis, I don't mean just put in a lot of test cases and see whether it works. I mean, yes, that is maybe part of it. I guess I don't know, you could. But it is about setting scenarios that are basically every possible case that all the cases generalizes to, right? And there may be like 2 or 3 of them. In this case, I guess 2 or 3. And that will allow you to kind of be confident about it, right? Because everything can be written or like, you know, you can remove stuff without loss of generality, right? Like for example, like if you have a case that is versus like this, well, you know, they're not the same case, but you could also like reduce them. What the? Yeah, okay. Well, there's some like auto parens deletion thing going on, so it's a little bit weird. But in any case, if you just remove the ones in the middle, then, you know, they're the same, and they're all really the same case as a result, right? Because we, you know, for the most part, especially, I mean, yeah, unless you write really weird specific code, but they're like the same edge case is what I mean, right? Like they're not necessarily the same case, but they give you the same information, unless you write code that are really, really specific, right? So that's really the idea. So yeah, so let's take a look. Same as yesterday, we start with depth is equal to 0, and then what's it, moves is equal to 0, and then for C and S, if C is equal to the open, then we just go up a depth or go down a depth, depending on how you want to say it. Yeah, else then C is equal to the close paren, and post paren you want to remove 1, and then now if depth is less than 0, then we increment a move, and then depth increase by 1. And this can only be -1, right? So that's why you increase by 1 back to 0. And then you do a move. And this is, if it's negative, that means that you have too many close parens. So you put an emergency open paren right before it, right? And then at the very end, yeah, maybe you could, if you really want to do it one at a time, you could write something like, well, depth is greater than 0, depth decrement, and then moves to 1, and of course that should be good. Of course I wrote this in a really weird way, but it is more explanatory, right? Because it's just like, okay, for every depth that we have, for every open parens that we have, we close it. But of course you can also just rewrite this after a brief look, just like moves increase by depth, and that's it, right? Yeah, and that's pretty much the idea, right? And how much I get it wrong with some silly mistake. That seems to happen a lot. But yeah, yeah, this is going to be constant space, linear time. I mean, I think this is straightforward in that sense. I'm going to call it a night. I usually do a bonus problem, but not tonight. I'm so tired. But thanks for watching. Stay good. Stay healthy to good mental health. I'll see y'all later and take care. Bye-bye.